MX-5 is basically finished. The only things left to do, if we take a look down here, we have the original 720 style 44, I believe they are. Style 44 wheels that are on the car. Obviously, if we look from behind, you can see the Rocket Bunny style arches are quite significantly wider than what the wheels are. If I was to run these wheels, I'd have to have probably, I think I worked out like 50 mil spaces, which is just, yeah, it's not great having 50 mil spaces on a car, especially when it's going to be running past 300 brake horsepower. I don't actually know what the end figure is going to be because it's a 1.6. Bottom end is built, nice Garrett turbo and stuff. I mean, we can have a little mooch. This still needs to be painted at some point, but it's probably not going to end up being this one. I do have a spare one, and I'm going to get, so these are just threaded in, and I'll put a little seal on that one. They may leak. This one I tried to do with an AN10 fitting as well. Turns out I drilled it slightly too big and ended up cracking the casing, rocker cover casing. So that is definitely not some chemical metal. As you can probably see, it's chemical metal in there, but hopefully it shouldn't see too much pressure in there to do anything. Obviously it goes back to a Torx catch can over there with some AN10 fittings. We have the original Toyota Cops that were on the car previously when it was turbocharged. Nice billet rail, billet fuel rail. This is from RZ Crew. I think they are based in Singapore, I want to say. Obviously I don't know how good they are, but it was semi-decent price. Buffy Racing seem to be selling them as well, so I would expect there's some form of decent quality. We have a Skunk 2 throttle body and a Mark II 1.6 MX-5 intake. Only got that just so that I could run the bigger throttle body and whatnot. This does need to be changed. It's not the right, I need to get the cable bracket for here so I can run that properly. We have a Turbo Smart fuel pressure regulator, adjustable obviously in here. More than likely I will take that gauge off at some point and I will maybe find a slightly better place for this, but it actually kind of works, kind of fits. This is the feed line. Yeah, this is the feed line. All AN8 feed lines come up to here into a banjo bolt and then obviously out the back into the fuel pressure regulator over there. We have a genuine Garrett GTX 2860 RS Gen 2 turbo. So Teflon oil feed, Teflon coolant feed and drain lines, and it's got a Teflon drain line as well down there. That is, it's the water pump outlet or inlet. I can't remember which one, but we had to make some adjustments and basically get a Buffy Racing pipe, a coolant pipe, and then cut it and buy another stainless steel pipe in the middle. That was very difficult to put on, I'll have to say. It was a very tight fit. Some lubrication was needed to get that on, but engine fully, well, I say fully forged, it's not fully forged. It is bottom end, so we've got rods, pistons, new King Racing bearings, I think. Can't remember exactly. I bought all that stuff years ago, but all the bottom end was refreshed, honed out to 1mm oversized pistons, and then ARP main studs and head studs, ARP bolts, rod bolts as well, but I think they came in the kit with, they are Manly rods, I believe, and Wiseco pistons from memory. But yeah, we've got a nice ram air filter. Like I say, this is all going to get changed at some point, but this was just for ease of thing, because I mean, this is, yeah, I don't really like the fact that that's there. Interior wise, there isn't anything really that changed too much interior wise. No one really ever saw it, But the only thing that did change is you can't see, but it's very dark. But there is carpet in the inside. I think this is a Mark II carpet, but yeah, I put carpet back in it because I decided to take the carpet out years ago when I thought I was really cool. Turns out I wasn't really cool, and I hated every second of it because it was super loud, super uncomfortable. So I put carpet back in it, put some more sound deadening underneath the carpet, closed cell foam, all that good stuff. Need to make some door cards for it. So yeah, back here you can almost see there is a radiant fuel hanger. So there's a radiant fuel hanger in there. That was rather expensive, I have to say. This is a little MX-5 squishy thing that my friend bought me years ago. But a radiant fuel hanger, which comes out to the AN lines, made things a lot easier. I did customize the original fuel hanger. Then realised it was probably easier to just buy something that was already designed for the car. And yeah, made things 1,000 times easier to do that. So, and then we have half of the diffuser fitted because I haven't fitted everything else properly. There is the other half of it. This was bought from America. I'll be honest, the quality is not that great, and I spent a fair bit of money on it. I thought it looked a lot better in the photos. It's just aluminium that has been cut and then bent, left with like really thin little bits that join, and yeah, that's where that's supposed to sit, but they all snapped. But yeah, that is the MX-5.